This show and tell comes from Marcy. She has titled it Magical Silence Chamber. Marcy has written just a drabble off the old turntable of a bad romance. Navigating without an interest is like a pencil with no point. An unedited edition. Enjoy. Let me bring it to screen. This is a video she sent in. Make it nice and big for you. There, she'll exist above me. Perfect. Here we go.
Class. Pack.
Oh, you're so quiet.
Magic Silence Chamber.
This is just the volume of your video. I don't know if I can turn this up. I'll just have to shut up so you can listen really closely.
Class. Pack. Magic Silence Chamber. The impossibility of loving a nonchalant/unresponsive type. I love sounds, and communication, and discussions, and even arguments and disagreeing. But silent, avoidant, nonchalant types of people do none of that. They simply just are. I don't know. They leave so much slack and so much of the page blank that you begin to wonder if they're even going to make their own marks or take their own liberties. And it's just frustrating to feel the need to hold back, out of kindness or gentleness. It's like insanely frustrating to an inexplicable degree, and then on top of that, it's like even when the silence drives you erratic and over the edge, for the nonchalant type, it's only the slightest smug contentment that they display. Like, was my complete and total de-evolution not enough for you? Were you not thoroughly pleased with how much your silence has affected me? And it's like, obviously not. Because, on, they continue, silently as ever. And then on top of that, when you leave them, you start to miss your silent observer. Just a little bit. And for me, that's the worst part of life. The most reprehensible type of knowledge, that which must be learned through loss. And the only time you can get your bearings on what silence means is when the rest of their person is gone too. The silence guides a mind, but in a vessel it's a harrowing experience. A combination of simultaneously nothing, everything, both, and neither, and it's quite disorienting. But when they're gone, you begin to learn a language of loss. Now, after 5 years, I understand it as its own language of love. No love is not sacrificing yourself. No love is not making yourself smaller. No love is not selling yourself short. But love is compromise, in a soul-opening way, in a God that transcends time and space, material and thought type of way, in a you may not have them, but you have the memories, or you may not have met them just yet, but when you do, you will know. And so you wait. Or you jump the gun, and you find yourself amidst the backtracking in order to sort through the wreckage. It's likely you'll fall in love with far more facets of yourself than you ever expected to if you take that route. But anyway, you wait or you don't, but if you so choose to, whilst you do, remember to make haste. Don't dawdle. Continue seeking your own inner rooms, finding peace in solitude, making a house out of spaces forgotten. Keeping the garden gates aptly erected to filter that which is not welcome, and positively poised towards this perfection of that which is within the body that you must call home. Modifications infinitesimally available. Additions, reductions, implants, ink spots, removals, augmentations, or otherwise. I like to think of it a bit like Will. Imposable, yes, but not transferable. And unlike Will, not free. Paid for in mindfulness, awareness, and presence, clarity and cognizance, cognition and metacognition, relationship and continuity, understanding and naivety, bliss and ignorance, pain and misery, and consolidation. Class dismissed.
I hope you were able to hear that. I was able to hear that. Well, it was just quiet. I had to turn it up. But thank you for sharing that, Marcy. I hope that was healing for you to share too. I appreciate that you were able to touch on, your own past experiences in your relationships and come to understand that love is not about minimizing yourself at all. A reminder for us silent types to hone in not just on our Shiva energy, which takes us inward, which can often leave the other person, very drawn in and mystified, but also confused. And we can hone out our Shakti energy as well, the divine feminine, so that we balance both these inward and outward forces. Therefore, we feel that we can share our experiences and our reactions to our experiences with our significant others freely. That was just some of the things that resonated with me. If there's anything else that resonated with you all as you listened, you're always welcome to share. Thank you very much, dear Marcy. It's been a while since we had a show and tell, and if anyone else ever wants to do a show and tell, you can check out the submission form in the link tree in the bio.